Welcome. I'm Richard Hasnote, and I'm your host for this special in-depth wisdom series, where all of the wisdom comes from my beloved guru, Paramahansa Yogananda, a God-realized enlightened avatar, founder of the Self-Realization Fellowship, passed in 1952 and has left us with a wealth of wisdom. I'm not Yogananda's only fan. Steve Jobs, for example, the founder of Apple, who did great things with Pixar also, had only one book on his iPad when he passed, and that was Yogananda's Autobiography of a Yogi, a book that he said that he read at least once every year of his life since college. Well, that's the source of this wisdom, and in this particular episode, I'm sharing with you, if I can use the word, a simple piece of wisdom. Quoting from Yogananda, "Be as simple as you can be. You will be astonished to see how uncomplicated and happy your life can become." Let's try that again. Be as simple as you can be. You will be astonished at how uncomplicated and happy your life can be. Now, we understand this is a great piece of wisdom. This piece of wisdom, this thought about the simple life, has been around for a while. I mean, we have these sayings like, keep it simple, stupid, and let it be simple. Because we know deep inside that in simplicity, there is great power and happiness and well-being. Okay? So, the benefits of living a simple life are many. I'm going to give you the top 5 that research has found among people living a simplified life. Number 1, they live a life of greatly reduced stress. There's far less to worry about. They have more time to be peaceful, to settle. Life is not hectic. Stress reduces dramatically. This is a major benefit of simplicity. I've been living a life of simplicity for decades. And I can tell you the before and after version of stress was like an 8 or 9 or 10, getting down to a 3, a 2, and now a 1 on a 10-point scale. Gives you a sense. So reduce stress. The next one, not surprisingly when you live a simple life, is increased clarity and focus. You determine what's important. One of the things that comes along when you decide to simplify your life and you need to make choices about what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep in your life is you develop a much higher level of self-awareness. And that self-awareness helps you make those decisions about what you really want to focus on. The third one is, not surprisingly, with reduced stress, is improved mental well-being. Okay? You're more loving, you're more caring, you're more peaceful. Life is good. Okay? And this is a tremendous benefit. Just think of these first 3 benefits that I've talked to you about. You'd want to live a life of simplicity for just one of these. Okay. Next is time for meaningful pursuits. When your life is cluttered with a bunch of junk and I got to do this and that, and boy, I love having my calendar booked minute to minute to minute to minute, there's no time to pursue what's really meaningful. What's really meaningful is when you focus on that, you get the greatest rewards in your life. The junk in your life detracts. And by junk, I'm talking about stuff that doesn't really matter. Okay? If you didn't do it, life would still go on very nicely. Okay? And 5th is financial freedom. This is a thing that I discovered early on in my path. I greatly simplified my financial life to where I had my finances and my financial plan very simple, few basics, not money, spread over all over kinds of investments. Focused strategy, what was important, not following the next hot thing, but doing the basics that would develop a long-term plan for financial success. This is what comes to you when you live a simplified life. Okay, well, maybe you're kind of intrigued by all that, but how do you do it? Well, here's 7 things that you can do to try and achieve a greater simplicity in your life. First is just declutter your life. Keep only the essentials. Don't be a hoarder of all kinds of stuff. Let go of excess possessions. Put it on Craigslist and make some money. Okay? We've done that in our lives, in my family, for some time. We don't need this. Someone else could get a lot greater benefit out of this. So declutter your life. Second, obviously, set priorities. Go on a program of developing your self-awareness so you know what your core values are. Those core values help you set priorities. And don't set priorities that are 20 items long. The best priorities are things that are somewhere like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 things that are really important in your life that you want to spend time on. Not much more, if any, of that. So prioritize. Next is practice minimalization. Intentionally set out to live with less. You can do it. I've done it. Gosh, does it make a great... There's less things I have to worry about breaking, and when they break, spend time getting fixed. Things get lost, got to be replaced. Intentionally learn to live with less. Focus on quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. Okay? Simplify your schedule. Some people think that they're successful if they have a calendar that's every minute is filled. Weekdays, weekends, it's a constant. It just isn't. Again, back to the priorities. Schedule what's really important to you. Schedule me time. Schedule us time. Your relationships, your most important relationships with your significant other and children, if you have them, and those sorts of things, and best friends. Okay? And that comes very close to then seeking experiences over possessions. When you create and buy a whole lot of possessions, what happens is you have all kinds of complexity in your life. The car breaks down, the new gizmo that you got breaks down. You got to spend hours of time learning new software, and on and on and on. Okay? Focus on those things that are most important to you. Learn who you are through self-awareness. Focus on it. Simplify your schedule. And cultivate mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is just being, in its simplest form, is just being aware. Things are going on. When things happen, slow things down. Think about what you want to do. Think about what's going on. Assess it. Develop self-awareness. Be mindful of what's going on as opposed to just rushing in and making decisions like you've always made them. Okay? Slow it down. Make better decisions, and your life will become simpler. Remember that living a simple life is a personal journey. Yours is unique, and be prepared to make it look different than other individuals. You can study how other people are doing it. It'll give you some ideas that are relevant to your life. But a simplified life is a life that is right for you. Okay? So, great wisdom from Paramahansa Yogananda. Again, be as simple as you can be. You will be astonished to see how uncomplicated and happy your life becomes. Well, my goal is to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Hopefully this has helped you. I look forward to reconnecting with you soon.